Hello, relatives. Welcome to this week's Schlagbite for the week, May 2nd, 2016, entitled The Greatest Tenor. On my recent birthday, I took a stroll down memory lane and listened to a Roy Orbison concert performed by a great tribute band called Wiley, Ray and the Big O Band. They did an amazing performance of one of the great tenors and songwriters of all times. Roy Orbison opened for the Beatles in London. He toured with the Traveling Wilburys, Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Tom Petty. But I loved him most because my entire adolescence was spent in a chronic state of arousal, slow dancing to those extraordinary high notes. Thinking about Roy's coming reminded me of a patient I once had whose daughter was an opera star. The mother delighted in regaling me with her travels and dinners with operatic luminaries the world over, and she invariably called them by their first names. She described an evening with Luciano and then asked me who I thought was the greatest tenor in the world. Without hesitation, I said Roy Orbison. She was stunned, speechless, for a moment muttering only repeatedly Roy Orbison. It was unfathomable to her, and finally she laughed and acknowledged I am such a snob. Anyhow, Wiley was a ringer for Roy. A black wig, dark glasses, and his range included the stunning high notes. He was accompanied by a bassist, a lead guitarist, drummer, a keyboardist, and two fully fleshed backup singers in red satin dresses who weren't quite the Supremes, but fit in perfectly. I didn't see many people under the age of 65, and the nostalgia factor was on overload. If you want to remind yourself of how intact your mind still is, go to a favorite oldies concert. You'll remember every song on the playlist. The people were tapping their feet, singing along. And when he sang, "Only the Lonely," I was dancing as a teenager, holding the soft underbelly of Florence's upper arm, imagining it was her breast, and remembering how exciting it was to dance to the greatest tenor in the world. Have a great week, relatives. Remember, we're all connected. Nobody makes it alone. Listen to good music. Hang out with good friends. And remember, we are all related. I say this for all my relations. Mitakuye.